morning. My name is Oleg Sokolov. I work for Parker Drilling Company. It's a drilling contract, and we contracted by the major oil companies like ExxonMobil, Chevron, Hess, ENI, Egypt, and others. We implemented TapRooT about 4 years ago, as far as I remember, and I have to travel a lot around different projects, enforcing TapRooT, training people. And originally I was going to speak about the corrective actions and lessons learned, but this topic was pretty well covered by gentlemen from Weatherford. So I still would like to touch base on a couple of issues. First, when a person gets training, TapRooT training, and regardless whether it's a 5-day course or it's a 2-day course, by TapRooT, he is deemed qualified. But as per my practice, people come back to work and they work on rotational basis, and usually they take a class in between their rotations, so that it will take about a month or two before they come back to location and start actually using it. And what I saw, even after 5-day course, people within this period forget a lot of information and they make simple mistakes when doing the investigations. So it would not hurt if, we could establish a refresher, say 1 year after the original course and then every 2-3 years. That's what I would like to propose to my management because I saw these gaps in the training. And second, subject I would like to touch base on is if you have an option, do more work for the same money or do less work, which option would you choose? Less. That's for sure. And I think, fortunately, we're still using the previous version of TapRooT software. And we do not have an option to choose either it's a simple corrective action or it's a complex corrective action. On the rig side, how many people would use a simple corrective action? I think most of the people will say, well, it's a simple corrective action. Just an example from the TapRooT course, if you need to replace, the label was missing on a detector A2, right? So what would you do in the same situation, or would a mechanic do in the same situation on the rig? He would just replace a detector. It's a simple corrective action. But how many other detectors have labels missing? So my point is, do not stop on a simple corrective action. Look for generic causes. And that's also a requirement of other standards. Corrective action shall prevent the further occurrence of this problem. Well, that's all I would like to say. Thank you.